Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. Most expats and tourists in the Dominican Republic stick to the coastline, where the infrastructure, amenities and beaches are close at hand. However, there's another amazing side to this country which draws some people, which is the mountain areas, which in general are quiet, rural and very beautiful. Today we travel deep into the hills of two provinces, Puerto Plata and Espaillat, where life moves at a different pace, shaped by the land, the weather and the will of the people who call it their home. We'll meet both locals and foreign settlers who have traded the tourist trail for the beauty and the challenges of mountain living. This is life in the Dominican mountains. I'm up at Tubagua Eco Lodge, sitting here with Tim Hall. Hi Tim, welcome to the show.
Welcome to Tubagua.
Thank you. So if I can ask you a few questions, you have lived in the coastal stretch before and you moved to the mountains, so can you give me a little bit of background?
I live downtown in Puerto Plata, and I've lived up here for about 15 years. 2008, we moved up here to this farm. We're only 20 minutes away from Puerto Plata, so it's not really that far. I'm very happy up here. The weather's cooler. It's about 10 degrees cooler all the time than down by the shore.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been less change in the way things were when I first came to the country. So it's kind of pleasant. That nostalgic thing is here. And well, the cities have changed a lot. There's tons of construction, tons of cars. It's hotter, busier, noisier. Of course, depending where you are, there's nice quiet places too, but up here it's just nature and hasn't changed very much. So.
And what was your initial motivation to actually get out of Puerto Plata and move up here?
Well, when they first built this highway over to Santiago that we're on, used to be a dirt road, and then they made it a nice paved road, and I'd drive past this area and there's just a beautiful view, and it just appealed to me, and I started saying, now this is where I would like to live. Because a lot of the suburbs in town, like the houses are built right up to the edge of the properties.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like they're big, huge concrete jungles, and it's just not that appealing to me. I never had this idea that I wanted to go and live in Torre Alta or in-town subdivisions. But up here, I'm driving past this place and seeing the view, and there's a very nice house next door before we built anything, and I said, now there's a place I could live. And it took me about 10 years, but I finally found a piece of land I could buy.
And then you built an eco lodge.
Yeah, that wasn't the plan. We just had the idea of building for the family.
Mm-hmm.
But that idea came up. Somebody had a school program. They were bringing people down from schools and wanted a place they could count on. So we ended up building for like a school, a student retreat. And then from there it evolved. And here we are.
Fantastic. Great spot up here and very peaceful, like you say. Would you say you've had to develop your language, adopt to the culture more by making that move coming up here?
Well, I'd already been here some 30 years by the time I moved up here.
Mm-hmm.
So there wasn't really anything to change.
You have a nice big family now, and it keeps probably getting bigger.
I'm not going to take any credit for my family getting bigger, but I do have another daughter who's coming back here, and we're gonna open a restaurant. She's a cook. She's a chef, and so there'll be more family here. Yeah, it's very satisfying having your kids take
around.
over something you built.
Good stuff. So just give yourself a little shout out.
Tubagua is a pretty rustic place. It's an eco lodge where it's ecologically sensitive lodge. So things aren't all prim and proper and like a modern resort. It's all kind of just in nature. And we have 6 lodging spaces. We got 3 kind of like glamping units. They're tents. It's like living in a tent, but it's a wooden structure with a grass roof, but it's kind of small like a tent, and it's very open to the nature. And then we have 3 casitas, which are more private and closed in and have a balcony with a view. Everything has a view. So we've got 6 places, and we've got this dining room and the bar, and that's it. We have a website, Tubagua, Tubagua.com.
Yeah, so folks, check it out, Tubagua.com, and thank you so much for jumping on camera again. You're in the last documentary as well. And come up and check out Tubagua Eco Lodge, or Lodge in here. Yeah, thanks, Tim.
All right.
Cool. Folks, this is Juanine. Thanks for jumping on camera, Juanine.
Okay, they're welcome.
And recently, Juanine was actually my tour guide during a tour to a waterfall called Cascadas de Dios.
Cascada de Dios, the gas pool.
That started here at Tubagua Eco Lodge, and we went an hour 20 through the bush, eating fruits, etc. along the way, and got to the waterfalls and back again. It was a fantastic trip. So this is one thing you do for a living here. You're a tour guide.
Yes.
Yeah. How long you done that for?
I tour guide for 14 years.
Yeah.
Tubagua Eco Lodge.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what do you do apart from that? You said you're a teacher.
When I don't do anything, like I don't have a hiking, and sometimes I go to the school to teach the student how to take care of the garden, how to plant a different fruit in the school. That's what I do too.
Fantastic. Yeah. So you keep them in touch with Mother Nature.
Yes, because I like to see the nature have a power in the future. That's why I try to teach a new generation how to take care of the tree.
Yeah. Get them out of the cell phones.
Yes.
Because a lot of youngsters are stuck in their games and their cell
the
phones.
game and the telephone, and sometimes forget the nature, and that's why I try to inculcate to learning about the nature. That's why it's good to take the young generation when they have a 5, 4, and 7 years.
Yeah.
And that's why I do when they find the kids small to teach how to take care of the nature.
Just changing topic, have you ever felt tempted to go and live in the towns or cities?
I like to go to the city just to go visit it, but I like to live in here because I like to live in the nature. And I'm very happy to do the job I do, hiking, tour guide, because I can talk everything about mountain, because I grow my life here, never been out.
Mm-hmm.
It's my life. Yeah.
So that's your occupations, but the average person up here around you, what do you say they do for surviving? What do people do to survive up here?
Okay, right here, in my father generation, most of these people, they were farming a little bit more, but now young generation, they try to learn language like English, and some work in different place and the hotel. Puerto Plata to the city, but now there's something new. I see many younger generation, they try to come back from the city to the countryside. They learn a little bit, and the mountain have a better life.
Would you say people live longer up here?
Yeah, for sure, because we have a nice weather, nice breeze, very clean, everything, and people like to be here.
Good food.
And good food, natural food, you know. Most of the people in this mountain, they produce their own food, like banana, sweet potato, yuca, something like this. Most of these people have in the community. They grow their own food right here now. Most of the people, they have chicken, egg, and many different fruit like avocado. They produce their own food in the mountain.
How much swapping goes on up here? I mean, before money was invented, people swapped things. So let's say you have a lot of yucca and your neighbor has a lot of mangoes. Is there a lot of that kind of swapping going on?
Yeah, sometimes if I don't have a mango, people give you yucca. We change, you know.
You exchange.
Yeah, that's the more the people. That's why I like the countryside life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody's having hard times with their money financially,
Yeah.
Do neighbors and friends, are they more helpful up here in the mountains to help that person?
We can see that it's a little different in the city. You know, in the countryside life, people help you if you have some problem. People try to visit it and see you and try to help you and give you ideas.
So let's say if a guy called Freddie, he's been in an accident
Yeah.
and he's got 3 months to recover.
Yeah.
How do mountain people in general act in that situation? Are they more helpful than, say, city people to come around and help him and all that?
Oh no, the people help you here too. You know, just in case somebody have an accident. And,
Yeah, they're very good. They're very good in that way.
Very, very help you. And right now we have a good system because right now we can call the 911
Yeah.
and they come to get you. It's more better now.
Okay, great information, and thank you so much for jumping on camera.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you
and
very
I
much.
wish you all the best with both your tour guide business
Yes.
as well as your schooling.
Okay.
If anybody wants to try out the tour with Juanine, and you can book the tour I had to Cascada de Dios.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Okay, the welcome.
Gracias. So this is where he lives, just a few hundred meters down, and there's the view out over the valley there. So I'm with Juanine, and this is Mama.
Yes, Mama.
Yeah, mucho gusto.
Gracias, igualmente.
Bonito lugar aquí.
Yes.
I'm saying it's a beautiful place here.
This is my mother's house here.
That's the mother's house.
And I grow all my life here, part of my house.
So he lives a little bit down the track here. More animals seen on our path. A lot of tubes. So these tubes are for transporting water down here. Let me just film for the viewers here. Look at this. Isn't this just smashing? Wow, what a view. So peaceful up here, and then you get these little chicken just nibbling around here in the scruff. It is just magic. And who's this little fella? Hey, who's this little chap?
Yes.
Keep going here. Papaya tree.
Yes, papaya tree.
Yeah. More mountain view here. Wow.
This is oregano.
Oregano.
Medicinal, very good for tea.
Yeah.
If you have some problem in the stomach, you make tea with the oregano, and you can feel it good if you make that tea.
I think we pronounce it oregano,
Oregano,
but
yes.
oregano.
It smells very good.
Can I smell that?
Yes.
Mmm. Very
It's
nice.
Avocado tree. Avocado.
Nice.
Yes.
You got all the fresh stuff
Yes.
around you.
And that's the big mango tree there.
Yeah. That's
And
huge.
this tree we call limoncillo. Limoncillos inside a little sweet, and you can
Yeah.
taste it's good. Good fruit.
Nice one.
So now you can come inside to my place.
Thank you.
My wife have a lot of garden here. flowers.
Wow. You're really into it. Well, you say you teach the school kids.
Yes, yes.
So
Teach the student how to plant the flower.
very nice.
Banana.
There you go. Jungle living.
Banana.
Or should I call mountain living? Yeah.
Yes. And this is my wife, Juanita.
Hola.
She's my
Your
wife.
video, no problema.
No problem.
Es un documentario. Mucho gusto.
Gracias, Juanita.
Yeah, Juanita. You speak English?
No.
No English. Okay, no problema. So this is
This is my
with
house.
a beautiful roof here and open. So esa abría derecha.
Yes, because I like the wind coming inside to keep it fresh.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yes.
No, very nice.
Yes.
Permiso, just go out here. Look at this view. They've got $1 trillion view out here. Look at that. Wow. Let's just comb across the whole landscape. So this is on the way, like Palm Hills out there.
Yes.
Yeah. So you see the terrace. You see that on a lot of these mountain houses, a nice terrace so they can sit out here and have their breakfast, I'm sure.
Yes, coffee.
Yeah, beautiful. So Juanine, the construction of this took how long?
The construction only take 5 months,
Mm-hmm.
and but I make it money, but for a long time.
Yeah.
I say the money for almost for 10 years,
Fantastic.
and now I have my own house.
Well, that's a nice place to put your money.
Yes.
Back in something that's going to give you a lot of satisfaction.
Good coffee here for drinking. That's very good to see the view.
They're making me a coffee, so I'm very thrilled being able to sit here and look at this amazing view here. Yeah, there's some smashing places here. This is definitely one of them. So there's people who have multi-million-dollar apartments in cities and they're looking straight into other apartment blocks. Where here, I mean, there's no price you can put on this really. It's just like out of a movie, isn't it? Juanine is just showing me,
That's the bathroom
so
here.
they have a curtain through to bathroom
Yes.
and bedroom over here. Very nice. Nice and fresh. So they just got the louvers. In country living, quite often they don't get too fussy about mosquito nets, etc. They're not as delicious for the locals as a gringo straight from Ireland or somewhere. The mosquitoes are all over us gringos, so yeah, they have it nice and open. And this is their kitchen.
That's the kitchen here.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
This is by wood, liquid wood.
You made that?
No, frame my frame make it.
Mhm.
I have a frame.
Yeah.
Made this.
He's a carpenter.
I'm carpenter, yes.
Nice. So mosquitoes never bother you?
No mosquito here.
No mosquitoes?
No. I think that maybe the wind so much.
Yeah.
Maybe the wind blowing. That's why I think that no mosquito here. Because any time in the winter time and summertime, I don't see any mosquito here.
And was that part of you leaving like the roof part open? The fact that you knew there was little mosquitoes?
Yeah, it's open, but the mosquito never come.
So when building a house like on a hillside like this, I mean, you're even down from the highway like a couple of 100 or 300 meters in. Getting all the materials here, was that tough?
It's easy because the route not too difficult. All material, all everything to build in my house. The big truck bring my everything here.
So it came to your mother's place and then you carried it
No,
from...
inside here.
Oh, you drove all...
Inside, everything coming inside here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no problem.
cement.
And
everything.
when it comes to tradespeople, people who know how to do everything, there's plenty of people up here who work in construction
Yes, many people
wood
in this
and all that.
community working construction by wood, by concrete, everything.
Yeah,
Very easy to build a house, to find people to build a house here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you found a piece of land here, like I don't even know if they have small parcels of land like a couple of 1,000 square meters. Do they sell small pieces of land on the hillsides?
Right here, not so many people selling a small place
Mm-hmm.
because most of the people have a big place,
Big farm.
big farm, and that's why I don't see many people selling like 200 meter, 300 meter. I don't see that.
No.
No. Maybe later
Uh-huh.
people think about, but now.
Well, that's a good thing. You don't have any... There's no neighbors that's going to be building in front of you.
no,
Nobody's going to block your view.
Only here you can see my house and my mother's house.
Yeah.
Two houses.
Very
Yeah.
good. All right, we got visitors here. So we had Juan come in with some mangoes. Show them the mangoes. So they give each other fruits and so forth. Look at this, fresh mangoes. I've been here a little while having great conversation, and this is the sunset. And you see all the shadows in the paddocks out there. Very nice. Right over to the mountain tops there. Fantastic. All right, I'm just about to leave here, but we're up by his mother's house.
Yes.
Juanine, you're building something, a bathroom?
The bathroom, I'm gonna be the bathroom here
Yeah.
for my mother. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So it's quite
Something different.
roomy here,
Yes.
sizable, and
And the guy
again,
told me
beautiful view.
In 1 more week, he finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll have a little roof on it.
Yeah.
Wooden roof or?
No, I want to make a little concrete
Mm-hmm.
in the floor.
Yeah.
Or sometimes more safe because I want to put a tank for water in the top.
Tinaco there.
Tinaco, that's why I want to move that tinaco in the top here.
Over here.
to the
So
bathroom.
here you go. Now you know what kind of projects they do
Okay,
out in
that's
the hills.
point by point, I try to make a different project, you know?
Yeah. Let me just show them the sunset. The sun slowly setting over here next to Mount Isabella. Absolutely beautiful here and peaceful. Anyway, thank you so much for today.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. The work,
Yeah.
anytime you want to come back here, my house is open.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes.
As you're up these mountain roads, you find little eateries, like I just found one here, Jose Velez, and it's just a nice open air diner here, and the family's there, hola, and you see the chicken walking around having a good time. And certain days here you see the boards over there that they have for domino. So people come flocking in from the area and they play dominoes and have a good time. This is all part of them socializing. Cars come racing up this hill. This is all part of daily life, watching the traffic come by, and then some of them stop, of course. Yeah. All right, I'm just about to have a pork meal with rice and fried bananas. So I'm very hungry, looking forward to that. So here we have my meal, carne de salada, the fried bananas and some rice. So I just had a great meal here with Jose Velez and his family. You like living in the mountain here? You like living up here?
Yes.
¿Te gusta?
Sí.
Yeah, you like. So why you like it better here than in, example, living in the city? ¿Por qué tú gusta vive aquí y no ir a la ciudad?
Porque here having a plantation,
Yeah.
avocado, banana, yuca,
Fresh fruit and
see,
all.
everybody here.
Everything.
Colchón, the chicken,
Yeah,
water. It's good here, no contaminación. Good.
healthy living.
Good.
Good stuff. Well, thank you so much for jumping on camera, and continue enjoying mountain life.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Gracias. So I'm in Jamao. This is the river here. You see an old bridge, and here's the new bridge that I'm on. And the other side, that leads down to the swim hole of the jumping spot. And up ahead of me is Jamao township itself. So I just met this lady. She came driving along the road here with these fascinating things here. And she says you put them in some kind of pot in your lounge, and they just for display, purposes. They look good. ¿Cómo se llama eso?
Pampas,
Pampas.
pampas.
Okay.
Muy lindo, todos los negocios, la casa,
Yeah.
la venden donde quieras. Sí.
Okay, perfecto. Interesante.
1,000 pesos, vale,
Por uno
la entero.
entero. If you see Luisa, for 1,000 pesos you can get a bundle like that to put in your home. Very nice. All right, I'm in Jamao at a very popular river spot here. They've got all these little huts where they cook and people can sit and enjoy themselves, especially in the weekends. So this is a typical way of just hanging out by the river. Sit on some tables with your feet, cool down, and have a nice lunch. Can it be any better than that? And then you can go jumping from the river spot over here into the water. Got the youngsters coming down, so all good here. Down here there's a big swim hole, the river where folks they come in and hang out. A lot of noise, a lot of splashing and a lot of barbecuing, but a good time. Locals, they definitely love it. Here you see all these huts, people are jumping in and dining here. And a lot of them, they cook on these old style fogons. And you can get fish and other Dominican meals. So good time. I'll take a little shot of the river as well. And the weekends is just absolutely packed here. I think we're just in between songs. There was some pretty heavy duty reggaeton on here. But let's go over, see where folks they sit in the weekends. Oh, here comes the music. There's some down there. Alright, so you see the big pots are put on the fogons and then they cook full on here because there's hundreds and hundreds of people here in the weekends, so they got to keep the cooking up. And there's one just over behind this vehicle as well, all the way up. They're cooking and eating and dining. All right, we carry on. Little houses of concrete. There's a colmado right here. It seems to be shut right now. It's lunchtime, but this kind of shows how they often live. I'm in the mountains here of Melvin. Melvin. Okay. He's got a little trailer for the motorbike, so he goes to the river, collects water for the house. So that's how a lot of them, they get the water from the river, like we just saw in a previous clip. And they live all the way along the highways here. Very peaceful up here. Lots of fruits as well. So I'm here with Ambioris. He lives next to my new friends here in this house. So he was just explaining that there's a lot of waterfalls down the back here. So this is with private entrance. So if you're ever up in the hills, then you come and see him, and he'll be happy to take you on a little tour to some very unique waterfalls. ¿Cómo se llama esa cascadas?
Arroyo del Agua.
¿Esa grande?
Sí, poco grande, sí.
A
sí.
little bit
Bajo mucho
medium
agua.
size, lots of water below.
Aguas linda, azul.
Very,
cristalina.
very blue, very nice.
Sí.
Well, I got to come back here with my swim togs and try it one day. I love these kind of little adventures, and people are very friendly. So come up and see them, and leave them a tip when you come. All right, folks, we move on. So folks, they just live along here on the edges of very steep hills. It's just absolutely beautiful. You can see some of the villas over there that are overlooking the valleys. Very tropical looking. Nice. So in these swirly mountain roads you find these cute little colmados. You can hear life is very suave here, very tranquilo. They sell fruits. Hola, hola. Yeah, just gotta go and check out the fruits now. I see there's some breadfruits, coconuts. So here they've got, by the look of it, honey. And they've got limoncillas, which are those little bundles of green things. And sapota, lemons, coconut, more lemons there. Avocados, a little bit of everything. and ice cream. Te vende helado. And look at the view behind them here. So Emilio here, he just explained that he gets most of the fruit from different producers, and then he sells it here on the roadside, including pure honey. Pretty cool. I'm always hunting for good honey. I just bought a big bottle the other day from somebody in Gaspar Hernandez. But anyway, we'll try his as well. So this vehicle just pulled over with a bottle. Now Emilio, he's going to fill it with cocoa water. Just like that. Folks, drive up, just buy a couple of cocos to drink from at the roadside. This is as natural as it gets, folks. Over here we have little houses made for the roosters that live in here. Mountain style houses. Saludos.
Saludos.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Mayra.
Mayra, mucho gusto, Mayra. Es a bonita tienda tienes aquí.
Sí.
I'm just saying congratulations. She's got a beautiful shop here of fruits, etc. And this is pollen as a producto de miel.
Sí.
So, and then café natural, natural coffee. We got all the natural stuff up here for those who like that.
Auyama y zapote.
All right, so you got your pumpkin and zapata there. Nice. Okay, muy bien. ¿Y tú vendes mucho aquí? Ya, mucho caros.
Sí.
Paqueo. So vida bien y el montañas. Life is good in the mountains, I'm saying to her. That's good. Yeah, bien. So I'm just with a family here in the mountains. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, so they've got a hammock here. So life is good in the breeze here. Okay, so I'm being shown to the back of the house here. Here's the highway, and this is the back of the house, and they've got a view out over the back here. Yeah, it's a nice little area just to hang out. Yeah, some chairs. Everything's very tropical here. So he wants to show me his chicken. Nice. Dos pequeñas. You see how steep they live with this, and there's just amazing valley view out the back. Incredible. All right, so it just keeps zigzagging towards Santiago, but you can see some of the beautiful valley views that they've got from up here. So it's definitely a nice life for them if they can find a way to pull the money in. This is very tranquilo, except of course the road noise, but if they live a little bit down in the valleys, super peaceful. All right, we move on. So Tim, what do people do for a living to sustain themselves up here in the mountain areas and throughout Dominican Republic?
Well, basically this area is known as an area of what they call subsistence farming, and people have small plots of land, and they sort of a grow lot around their house, and they'll grow cacao and plantains and bananas and just kind of sell what they make. Now, you might think that doesn't really necessarily give them enough. So in addition to subsistence farming, there's a lot of older people living up in the countryside, and it's quite common for the young people to move into one of the big cities, move to Miami, or people have family in New York or Miami, and these people are sending money on a regular basis. As a matter of fact, I believe that it's called remittances.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that remittances are the second largest source of foreign income after tourism. So it's like a big economy. These
Mm-hmm.
people who live, Dominicans who live overseas and they send money home every month. So a lot of people just live from that.
Right.
So the long and the short of it is, a lot of these older people live a pretty good life up in the countryside.
Fantastic. And life is just at a slower pace here in the mountains. Come on horseback there. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? El muy rápido. Yeah, so some have horses, some have donkeys. I'm just heading into a ranch here somebody told me about that has a restaurant, so we move on. Alright, so I found something on the roadside here called Boro Fish, and it has an amazing view out the back here to the mountains and the hills right on a corner here. And the gentleman, he's sorting out his nets here. Saludo. So you see he's got the nets hanging here. So they come back here and they cook it. So este es el nombre del restaurante, Boro Fish. Muy bien, so come here, you can see the numbers and everything on the sign, try them out. So I met a gentleman here, Jose Ramon and his family. Saludos todos, para todo y otros países. Y el bambinos, y bonita perro. Yeah. So life is tranquil out here in the outback. Let me just show you where I am. So there's mountains everywhere, there's fincas. So life is just at another pace. So ¿tú tienes vacas o?
No, nada. Mucho perro tengo. Perro. Yeah.
Perros. Okay, mucho amor.
Sí, sí. ¿No quiere uno? ¿No quiere un perro?
Yo tengo 4.
Oh, tengo una allí así.
No, suficiente. Yeah.
Y otro grande. Tengo allí.
Okay. Pero no más perros para mí, pero
Ya.
there's a yucca.
Yuca.
So they grow a lot of yucca here. Y otros albos,
Piñón.
piñón,
Naranja. Plátano.
oranges, plátanos,
Ajá.
bit of everything.
Flores.
Muchas gracias por eso.
Siempre.
Okay. So I'm in Jamao, al norte here, and folks are just relaxing. This is a long park bench. Saludo, amigo. Yeah. So this is like 1:30 in the afternoon. People are relaxing. So life is tranquil here. All right. This is what we do at lunchtime on a Tuesday afternoon. They've got the balneario further up there, and folks will be in the river all the way down here. Yeah. Salud! Beautiful landscape here. So I'm out here on a rock speaking to 3 gentlemen. One, he's a constructor, one works with money and lending, and one's a police officer. So, you know, this is a good meeting place, isn't it? You can't find a cooler place to hang out. This lady, she's opening the pot. Oh,
Gallina, ¿te gusta?
you got, see, okay, you got a lot of different chicken here boiling away. That's a big pot full. Yeah, so she's cooking away. There you go, necks. There's a bit of everything here. Muy bien. Bon provecho.
A comer, a comer.
Yeah.
Ven, ven, ven.
Oh, there's more here. Oh, mucho arroz.
Sí.
A big pot of rice here. So they're going to have a nice meal. So just river style dining here. Very nice. And she's got preparing avocado. Yeah, muy deliciosa. Yeah, and the baby's enjoying it. Yeah. Okay, gracias por eso. Alright, so I just came across this place here, which is quite unique. On the other side, he's got all these different jugs, or they look like big coffee kettles, etc. Ornaments for around the home. So yeah, folks, they get creative to survive when they live on a mountain road. And this is just at the entrance to Jamao. Alright, folks, that almost wraps it up for this time, except I just wanted to mention if you need any relocation consultancy, I do that both face-to-face and through video calls. Send me an email to info@educatedtraveler.info and I'll send you my price plan. Also, I have a 3-hour introduction tour to the Sosua Cabareta area, and you can also check out my online information service called InfoHub. Alright, so hope to see you down here soon, and get up in those mountains and enjoy yourselves. Take care, bye bye.